Hey, it's Jon Russo with another Wednesday Wisdom. A lot of times folks are taking ABM or ABX programs and they're trying to do it in-house, but I think there's also an alternative. We've got Jon Russo, B2B Fusion, to talk about, let's talk 3 reasons why CMOs should think about finding a partner to help them navigate the challenges of ABX. Tip number 1.
Tip number 1 is go faster. In this environment where you're trying to get conversion or you're trying to show traction or positive quick wins, sometimes by getting an agency who's kind of been there, done that, you can achieve those quick wins quicker because they've been there, done that, and they know what to expect and what not to expect as well.
Yeah, you don't have to make the mistakes that 7 other clients of this agency has already made, so that you're progressing. And what I've noticed in this, and with folks new to it, when they're doing it, it's like they have this huge learning curve. Why not hire someone who's already done it? Okay, tip number 2 related to why you should think about finding an external partner for ABX.
Best practices when it comes time for operationalizing these platforms or the supporting marketing automation or the data structures within Salesforce. Sometimes you don't really understand what good looks like because you're only looking in your environment. By looking across hundreds of environments, we kind of know best practices by industry, what works and what doesn't work. And that too can add up to a quicker speed to outcome, which is the first point as well.
Right, because you have normative data. You said, well, is this good or bad? If you're doing this for the first time and you have nothing to compare it to, I mean, you might be able to call the rep and say, is this or good or bad? And they may or may not tell you, but why not have somebody with that information? All right, one more reason, although the first 2 are plenty strong.
I'd say neutrality, whether it be internally when bringing people together. There's no horse in the race when you have a third party bringing or orchestrating those teams together. Same goes for the vendors. So you might have vendors that are already in place. By bringing in a third party that's potentially vendor neutral, you don't have to worry about them upselling the next feature or widget. And that was the situation I was in as a CMO. I was getting sold those next features and widgets that I didn't need. It didn't solve my business problem as a CMO. So by being neutral, we kind of take that issue off the table completely.
Yeah, and in theory, you ought to also be able to make sure that they get the best price because you have a pretty good idea of, and that makes so much sense, the neutral. So you're going to get there faster. You're going to have normative data that you can compare, and you're going to have neutrality, which is going to enable you to get the right tool for your problem and know how to use that tool without this long learning curve. All right, Jon Russo, B2B Fusion, thanks for that Wednesday wisdom. If you're a B2B CMO who can share, care, and dare with the best of them, do yourself a favor and check out CMOHuddles.com. Not only do we have an amazing community, but we have a community of partners who are ready to help you whenever they can. I'm Jon Russo. That's your Wednesday Wisdom. Peace out.